I was explaining earlier that the first element we're going to do is an evasive maneuver. It's going to be a quick lane change, as if something came into your path of driving. A kid runs out in front of you, a shopping cart, whatever. We're going to make a hard right turn and then come to a quick ABS stop. Try to stop the car as quick as possible and feel that ABS system. You know, we're in a huge parking lot here, and safe place to test things that you might not get to test at home on your streets or around.
Or hopefully home. Don't have to test.
Yeah, hopefully. But know how it feels in the pedal, how it kicks back, and so you know, wow, that the system is actually working. So then we're going to come around. We're going to do a slalom course, which is going to show you some of the maneuverability characteristics of the car. You know, the body roll is very minimal, whereas some of the older cars, you know, you get the car going like this. The car lays pretty flat as you go through the slalom here. And we're not going to get into advanced driving at school. Then we're going to come up, we're going to stop down there. We're going to come up, see that little island of cones right there? We're going to do a tight radius turn there, which the turning radius on this is 36.4 feet, so it's a real nice tight turn. So we'll just hold the thing full lock to the left, go around that island a couple times. Then we're going to come up to this parking stall here and back in using the backup camera and the alignment lines that will park you perfectly. So we're going to accelerate 25 to 35 miles or 30 miles an hour, make a hard right, and then jam on the brakes. So if you have anything loose, yeah, because I'm going to be stopping pretty abruptly, so be prepared.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hard turn. Did you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
supposed to do that?
Yep. It has a timing mechanism where it's doing all the braking for you. It's sensed that you're in a very abrupt situation, and it takes over and it starts pumping those calipers to stop you at a certain distance. So
that's the same kind of thing it does on ice, right? When you lose traction.
Yep. And it's tricky on ice, and it's, you know, you're hoping it's stopping, and it's going to stop you as quick as it possibly can without getting you in a skid situation. So that's what it's all about.
Okay.
So I'm already looking at the second cone up here, shuffling my hands to try to keep them from crossing over. Nice and smooth, looking ahead. I'm already past the last cone in my mind. And all right, we're done. And we didn't have a lot of body roll. We didn't have a lot of saw steering. So that's what you want to try to do. Here, what I line up with is that left turn sign here. And I'll come up to right about here, right up to the line. And then I'll just do a hard crank to full lock left. Some of the older cars you'll remember that had the power steering pump that would just sit there and kick back at you and hiss and squeal. So we
still have cars that do that. Wow.
I do too, and then release, let it come out, and then we'll come up and line up with the parking stall. We'll go to stall number 2, pull up where we think we would want to back up from, put it on the reverse camera, and you'll see the lines. And what we do is try to line those up with the parking stall.
Oh my goodness.
And then just sit there and micro adjust it as you go back.
So this would work if you're trying to go back down a narrow driveway too.
Right. So I'm off a little bit there. I can correct and then get straightened out. And then wait for the sensors to start telling me
that you're close to the...
And what, roughly, when it starts beeping like that, you roughly have 3 feet. And then once it goes solid, it's about 18 inches. And if it works out right, I'll hit the door and we'll just miss that Jersey barrier back there. So
Okay.
you would know if it go right, and it's going to be a timing thing with you. So if you hear it go solid and you go another 6 inches, then it's going to be a moot point.
Right.
But if you stop the second you hear the solid, you've got that distance. What I would do is I'd err on the side of safety, and just when it starts beeping, that would be a good distance. That if you were in a parking garage and you had a wall behind you,
Right.
you'd still be able to open, get groceries in, or get things out, whatever.
Is it gonna sense like one of the short concrete barriers? It'll sense one of those. Okay.
Yeah, but the sensors go pretty low. It'll see a lot of obstacles. Like if your kid's bike or skateboard were on the driveway,
it would sense those
see
too.
it.
Awesome.
So I'm driving away with the door open, which is not a good maneuver.
And that's what it was beeping? It was telling you that the door's open?
Yep. If you go forward, it's going to say, it'll let you do it. You know, just sometimes you may need to drive with the gate
a little
open.
bit, yeah. Or if you've got something big back there.
So, I'm going to let you guys hop in now and test your skills.